We're going to use GeoGebra to illustrate some concept that's going to be used in finding percentiles, quartiles, and deciles in our statistics class. Here's the idea. Let me mark a couple points here. We're going to put all of these points at an x value of 1, and we'll start out with the y value of 1 in this case. So there's one of our points, and let's build another point about 8 points, a distance of 8 above that, so 1, and let's put it up at 9. So the distance between these two is, let me pull them down so you can see them both. So the distance from here to here is a distance of 8. They're just lined up. Suppose that these y values were two values in a data set, and in fact that we have discovered that the particular percentile or quartile that we're interested in is between these two. One method is just to find the midpoint between those two and call that the decile or percentile or quartile. But some people do something a little bit more complicated. Let me show you. Let's illustrate what's going on here. I'm going to put a slider here. It's going to have a value of a, and we're going to let it run between 0 and 1, just so we can look at more details here. We'll make this that length. Now, notice that when I slide this back and forth, the value of a changes. It can be 0 up to 1 and values in between. Okay, that's going to be kind of handy. Now we're going to build a value that's going to be b, and it's going to be 1 minus whatever a is. So the key ingredient here is that a and b always add up to 1. Okay, as a changes, then b changes as well. As you can watch over here as I'm changing the a and the b. Okay, now we're going to define a point C, and C is going to be between a and b, so of course it's going to have an x value of 1, and it's going to be whatever a is times the y value of a, of the point A, plus b times the y value of point B. Okay, so there it is. Now notice that when this becomes 0, when the amount that we're contributing from A becomes 0, then we're right at the point B. When we change that and A becomes 1, then B becomes 0 and we're at the point A. So by changing this A value, we're able to position this anywhere in between. So if we are careful enough and can actually move that A value to 0.5, that puts it exactly halfway between, because we're 0.5 timesing this and adding it to 0.5 timesing that. That's equivalent to adding those two together and dividing by 2. Okay, that's the idea.